Junior, get back over here. Yeah, I did. Did you do your outro? Yeah, I did. I did the outro. I talked about the school series. Well, I didn't talk about the school series, but I just told like little details here and there. But today, so basically, why I said that because now in this video we're gonna be talking about the school series. Oh, we will. We're gonna be talking about that finally. Yes. We're gonna be talking about the school series, and since it's been a lot of way, we need to break it down. We need to give our thoughts about it, and the stuff we experienced it, and the good moments, the bad moments, just everything, just breaking it down key by key, and like just the big thing. Also, we're gonna recap all of it. Yeah, it is a lot to talk about. Exactly, it is a lot to talk about. So we're just gonna be talking about the big moments of it. Is that cool? Yeah, that is cool, Dad. So what's the first thing that we want to talk about? So the first thing I think I want to talk about is the school parties. How do you feel about them? I think the school parties were fun. I think they were fun. They were electric. Everyone had a good time, especially with the first one. Obviously, it took a bad turn. Obviously, when Maversham, obviously hit the police, which was Gallopy, and then obviously it went to a bad turn and went on to this backstory stuff. But I think for the most part, I think the last two were definitely a lot better. But I think we could have handled it a lot better to stop that a lot sooner. Yeah, I think if we stopped that moment a lot sooner, Mama sure wouldn't have got away with that. But she did, and then I think she got away with the other one right before the other school party. So I don't know. It's a bit weird at the school tryouts and stuff like that. And I think we could definitely get better at make sure she didn't do that, beforehand and stuff like that. Yeah, so I think we can definitely done that a lot better. Exactly. I think it could have been a lot handled. So the next one I think we can talk about is like why were the debates a thing? Yeah, why were the debates a thing? Why were they a thing? And why are the certain decisions that we made? Can we answer that? Sure. So I think why the certain decisions that we made with the first thing, why we even did it in the first place, because I think it was like something different, and I don't feel like no one else did that before. So I think it was super interesting to not just do a school, debate thing, but we just did not know. We didn't know it was a school debate thing. We didn't know if it was a school debate thing or not. We just thought that. At the time, we thought it was school presidents, that schools had school presidents, which, in reality, that was not a thing. So that's why I'm glad we did it, because it was super different. My thing with it is that, like, later we found out that it was called class presidents, just ran for, like, a class for a day or something. So it was never called, school president was never really a thing of, like, an entire student runs the whole school. Obviously, that's not the case. It was just called class president. So we kind of that messed up, but anyway. But I think our big issue, what we messed up on it with, we answered it. We did kind of have the same questions after we looked back on the episodes and stuff like that. We did on all three debates. We did kind of ask all the same questions to all the attestants, yeah, the people who competed in the school presidents, and so I think we did ask the same questions like 3 times, and that was kind of our bad. We shouldn't have done that. We should have asked a lot of different questions, but we didn't. So that's my biggest takeaway of like why I wish the debates were a little bit different and longer. I just wish they were different overall. But yeah, what was your take on it? But yeah, I think the takeaway on it, I wish we didn't do the same thing on the debates. I wish we added a lot of different questions. I added a lot of virtuality and just different things with it. But it is what it is now. But like I say, it was our first time. It was a big learning experience, and I'm glad we learned all this now. So the next one, I guess it's a part 2 to this question. But why did we do 3 instead of just 1? Oh yeah, good question, son. I think why we did 3 instead of 1, because I think it just was different and just more versatile. I think having 3 just made more sense. I think in the long run, and having 3 students run the school obviously wasn't the best decision, but they got the job done on what they did, and also why we did it because I was going towards my retirement. Luigi was going towards retirement, and Mario, so. I mean, it would have been too much for us to even run the school if we kept it going. So, yeah, and it was just a lot easier. I think it's just a lot easier, and I think it made our job less hard when we had 3. But I think, overlooking, I think we should have just had 1, because I think if we just had like Snowpeed or stuff like that, it would have made more sense. But since he didn't like the school president or what he was doing to his membership with Marigold, I think in the long run, I guess we couldn't have done school presidents at all. And instead of just not doing 3, not doing 1, just do none of it. Exactly, Dad. So what about the tension thing? So could we have done that better? I mean, I guess we could have. Yeah, I mean, Madison deserved it. Obviously, she was being obviously she was being a brat, and obviously cheating in classes. And later that we found out it wasn't something being shooter. She just routed out on them and thought that that she put the blame on them. Exactly, and I think she deserved the cheating, and especially that's how her and Fusion started. I think it kind of just makes sense that we had the tensions of when we did, so I'm glad we had the tensions. I guess we could have used it a lot more, but Madison was technically the only best student, and then Boomerang was as well. So like we didn't really have that too many bad students, so we didn't get to use it to our full advantage. So hopefully we'll have no more bad students since Madison is technically more good now. Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. Technically. Yeah. Exactly. So yeah, I wish we incorporate the not a lot more. And I guess we could have upgraded our, policemen a lot more to be around the school a lot more and stuff like that. So now we're going to be calling in a Luigi. So Luigi obviously was there for most of all of it instead of us. We were just, in our principal classes. Yeah, in our class. Yeah, in our office. In our office, yeah, thank you, son. But yeah, we were in our office. So Luigi is going to be talking about, not like all of it, obviously, he's just going to be talking about his experience, obviously, with his class, because he was in math/reading. So he's going to be talking to that, and then we're going to call Mario, because Mario ran the science class, we're doing all the Earth stuff, and all the space stuff, so he's going to be talking about that, and then we'll probably just end it here. Like I said, there's not a lot to talk about, and we just want to talk about why certain decisions that we did and why we regret certain decisions, and why the school parties as well could have been a little bit, more funner, different, and not have them talk about the debates as much. Because I feel like in the debates, I think that led on to the school parties, so I think that's why we couldn't enjoy the school parties as much because they tied into the debates, and I guess Junior is gonna be talking about why he in one of the debates switched our one of the debate questions or the debate paper and turned it into a love question thing with Chica. But you want to explain about that before we go to Luigi and bring him over here? Yeah, sure, Dad. So the reason why I did that just because I was rushing thinking I thought it was the right paper, but then I wrote my so basically, I just got to the straight chase of it. I wrote the wrong paper. So basically, the paper that I wrote was a love letter to Chica. So basically, that was it was, and obviously, in reality, that's kind of my fault. I wrote a love paper to Chica, but in the form of debate questions. So I shouldn't have done that. Obviously, it goes back to what we talked about earlier. So yeah, it just rushed off thinking, and yeah, I wrote down all the wrong stuff, and it turned out into the debates, and I shouldn't have known that. So I'm glad we wrote down, in the little time that we had, I'm glad we wrote down the right paper of it, and that it wasn't a cruelly screwed up thing by me. Exactly, son. So that's why I'm glad that you cleared that up. Exactly, I had to, because it was just because at that moment I just started getting feelings for Chica, and then I wrote down an entire love debate thing to her that I was gonna read out to her, but yeah, that's basically what that was, and so I'm glad. Yeah, sorry, I'm glad you told me that after you read them after they were silly. Exactly, I had to at least read them just to call you out on it. Exactly, Dad. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna call in Luigi. So yeah, we're gonna get Luigi right here. Luigi, can you come here? Yeah, sure, Bowser. Yeah, sure. Why you need me here? Why you need me here? Oh, yeah, it's you, Junior. So you were trying to kill me. I wasn't trying to kill you. I was just trying to hurt you, and I just ran away. Where you run off to anyway? I was about to go chase after you. Well, I obviously went back in the castle, but still, where did you go? I went back to my dad. See? We're in our castle. Okay. I don't know how that fit in my head, but I didn't know where you were to go. You said you were going to go run off somewhere. I didn't know where you were going to go run off. Well, yeah, true. My bad. I wasn't going to tell you, so you didn't follow me. So you didn't, try to kill me. So I had to go run away to my dad, and we talked about things. That's cool. I'm glad you guys talked about things. So why you want me here? What's the purpose of me being here? And why can't I go chill at my house? So, you mean castle? Yeah, true. Castle. We're talking about home or whatever you call it. Yeah, true. So the reason why we want you here, Dad, can you explain it? Okay, sure. So the reason why we're here, we're talking about the school series. Oh, the school series. I completely forgot about that. I know, yeah, it's been a long journey. But yes, yeah, we're going to be talking about the school series. So I want you to talk about your classes that you were in. Well, in one of your classes, reading and math. So can you talk about how you did that and why we design certain classes and why in season 2 we're going to start switching classes a lot more, so we didn't get to do that in season 1. But you can talk about the classes that you did in particular. Yeah, sure, Bowser. So the classes that I was in, I did math and reading. So I did math and reading. I give them a lot of childhood books that I think they will love, and I think they did pretty good. I think they did pretty good. They switched out. The books, and they took turns. And they did all well. There was no cheating in my class, unfortunately, which is good. I don't know why I say unfortunately, but it's true. Like, I'm glad they didn't cheat and do all of that. And I think mostly my class was pretty good. I think my class was pretty good. Yeah, I think it was pretty good. But that was really the only class I was in. I mean, obviously there was some drama in my class with like love and stuff like that. After we told them that that wasn't a rule, but it was. So, but that was pretty much it. What about the locker rooms? Like, why did we decide to do the locker rooms? We did the locker rooms because we wanted to be very organized. We wanted all the plants and zombies to have their own locker rooms and put all their stuff in. So we did it all like on a pillow. Since we didn't really have actual lockers per se, but we had some lockers just in order, so so everything was kept in check. So that was my class. Wait, so since we don't have Mario here, how are we gonna call him? I didn't think that you asked, Luigi. So we're gonna be calling Mario on the phone, since he's obviously back at home. Exactly. Yeah, he's back at the castle. So I'm gonna call him right now, since obviously he doesn't like you to. Oh yeah, true. Okay. Well, in the school thing he does. In the school thing, but just not in Warframe. Yeah, exactly. Okay, you do that, Luigi. Okay. Hey Mario. Hey Luigi. What's up, man? So, okay. So what's up, Luigi? So the reason why I'm calling you, Mario, is because I'm here with Bowser and Junior. Wait, why are you with them? I'm with them, Mario, because we're gonna be talking about the school series. Oh yeah, that series. So what do you want me to talk about? So they want you to talk about and explain what your school job was and what things that happened in your class, for the most part. And also, there's one thing that people probably would want to know is like, why were you like, obviously you weren't rude personally, but we not to us anyway. But why do you think you were rude to some classmates? Obviously, in your class. So I think the reason I would love to explain this to Luigi, thank you. But yes, the reason why I was like rude in classes and why it's kind of hard for me to talk about, because I wasn't rude per se to any of the classmates. It's just I just wasn't like feeling it. I just think some of the classmates just didn't get my teaching, and I think when I try to explain a certain thing and stuff like that, I had to raise my voice and stuff like that. I just had a bit of an off day. It wasn't as a classmate personally. It was just at the school. I just love my job there, but I just I just had a bit of off days and stuff like that. It just led to that. But it was a bit too hard for me to like teach sometimes. With the questions, Yeah, okay, I guess that makes sense. You can't actually explain it, Exactly. So what classes that you did? So I did one. I did science. I think it was really fun. I wasn't very experienced in it, since I'm a plumber, but I think I did pretty good. I think I did pretty decent. I think they know their fair share of like planets and stuff like that in space. So I think it was really fun to do, and that's like truly the only thing I did. And then in season 2 I did like planets and stuff like that. But I mean, other than that, in the solar system and stuff like that. But yeah, that's very much all I did. Really. But yeah. So can you explain like how you got mixed up with Mammothshroom? So why you didn't put Mammothshroom in attention instead of sending Snoopy and Pea Shooter? Well, I obviously knew she cheated. Obviously, I wasn't dumb. I knew that she cheated. I knew something was off when, she just routed out on them. So I just sent them to the principal's office to just basically route on her and tell the, Bowser and Junior about it. Oh, okay. So you knew the whole entire time. Yes, I did. So I just had to explain here, to clear myself up. Oh, okay. Thanks, Mario. But, I think that's pretty much it. Do you guys want to talk to them about anything else when I have them on the phone right here? No, that's pretty much it. About a year, it's a retirement. So, do you guys plan on retiring sooner? I mean, we did plan on retiring sooner. It's just we didn't know the right timing of it. So, yeah. So, basically, yeah. So, what about the school tryouts? What about that? Oh, yeah, that was a very last minute thing. We were going to plan to do the school trials thing, but we could have did it a lot better. I think we could have, incorporated it a lot faster and sooner. So, I guess we could have done that a lot better. So I guess we could have overrated the school clubs. I think that could have been a lot better too. I guess we could have signed the clubs a lot more and incorporated them more in it. So I guess we kind of did the school tryouts and that for no reason. But the school tryouts were really for the school debates. It wasn't really for anything else, unfortunately. But yeah, I think we could have helped and with that, and I think we could have definitely stopped, people like Mavisham and Femisham for acting up, and especially Boomerang, and the way we incorporated that was super good. I wish we had more free trips too. Oh yeah, I guess we could have went on more free trips instead of the museum and stuff like that. And I think that's why I'm kind of like happy we added the Final Straight characters, because I think they helped a great deal on that, since they were only there for that. Exactly, yeah, we wanted them there for that, besides Chica and stuff like that. So, but yeah, since Chica was the only one that stayed around, and then obviously she quit, which I can understand. But other than that, yeah, I think that was pretty much it. Did we miss anything else? No, I don't think it was anything else. Wait, why did we add too many buses in the beginning? Like, I guess we could just start with, going into the actual school in episode 2. Like, why did we do that? And obviously there were a lot of different same versions of the characters. I don't know, I just think it was very versatile. I don't think it should have mattered in episode 1. I mean, episode 1 was just a pilot. It was just a previews of going into what you could expect into it. But I think pretty much, yeah, I think that was pretty much all of it, I don't think there was any of the big things that we could have talked about. I guess the ending, we could have, did a lot better. We could have stopped that before it happened. But, for the zombies, before they turn evil, we just didn't know that it happened. Yeah, we didn't know that happened, so that caught us a left field. And so, yeah, obviously they got you guys and killed you both. Exactly, yeah, they killed us both. So that's why, we can't talk about that much. It is controversial, and since, the decisions that we made to rebuild the school into where it is now. So, yeah, I just have very fog memory of it. Yeah, we have very fog memory of like legal issues and stuff like that. We cannot talk about why the zombies did that, and yeah, and obviously they're good now, but you get what I mean. Yeah, exactly. I wish we could have handled that, but a lot better. But anyway, guys, I think that was pretty much it. I think we could have definitely had a lot more days off, a lot more, field trips, yeah, we could have definitely added a lot of that a lot better. It's just, it was our first time in all of it, so I think that was pretty much it. I think we covered pretty much all of it. We will do a follow review if we missed out on any of the stuff in the school series, but that was pretty much all what we had to talk about, and we had to explain a lot of certain bits and why certain classes the way they were and stuff like that. So I hope you guys enjoyed the CEO. This was basically a breakdown of us talking about the school series. We definitely could have put in a lot more cameras and stuff like that. It's just to cut, Mavisham and stuff like that in the act. But that was pretty much it. We're not going to talk about every single moment with all the characters, because, they all experience their own 2 different things and stuff like that. But yeah, I think we pretty much explained it. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it. Mario, OG can end the call with Mario. Okay, I can. See you, Mario. I'll see you back when I get to castle. Okay. Thank you guys for having me. You're welcome. Okay. Peace, Mario. Peace. But yeah, that was very fun. Thank you guys for having me come over here. Oh, you're welcome, Luigi. You're welcome, and thank you for breaking it down with us. You're welcome. But for the most part, it was very fun, and yeah, I pretty much enjoyed this, and I'm glad we got it caught up and talk about the classes, because the classes weren't that bad. But other than that, yeah, I think that was pretty much all. Exactly. Well, you can go now, Luigi. Okay, I'll go now. See you guys. Peace, Junior. Peace, Junior and Bowser. Okay, thanks, Luigi. But that was pretty much fun. It was pretty much fun breaking it down. We're not gonna break down every moment. That was pretty much what we did. Oh yeah, why do we have the school band? Oh yeah, we have the school band because I think every school has a school band, and so I think it was fun to have a Luigi, not Luigi, but Disso and his band to like perform at the school parties. I think it was really fun. I think they could have been more prepared. Yeah, I think it would have been more prepared, and I wish we had the zombies in more episodes, and I wish we had more involvement with their school classes. But anyway, and switch around classes a lot more. But you guys will be seeing that a lot more in season 2. But I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I hope you, not this episode, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video, so this doesn't get a little bit too long. But I hope you guys enjoyed this breakdown, and this has been Bowser, this has been Junior, and I hope you guys enjoyed the school breakdown of the school series breakdown of the French for Zombies Season 1, and this has been Bowser, and yeah, we're gonna peace. Get over to the jerk. Ow! It's like that, you don't have to hit me. Why don't you get your fat booty the other way? Okay, I will. But I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed the breakdown, and I hope you guys see you in the next video. Peace.